Hi guys, sorry about the mic quality and the backdrop, and essentially I'm stacking my camera up on two shoe boxes. Jordan 1s, might I add. But anyway, we're not talking about shoes, we're not talking about cameras, we're talking about the S22 Ultra. My monitor's about to... Anyway. Now obviously I've got a review of the Z Flip 3, which is another Samsung Galaxy device, and I've got a lot to say about this phone. As you can see, there's been developments since my unboxing, that being the case and the screen protector. And you know what, I'll say right now I'm enjoying it. I did have a 1 week later video planned, but I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to integrate it with the full review, because there's some things at that time that I was saying that was true, and have sort of changed as this has become a daily driver as opposed to my Apple devices. And also during that time, the S22 Ultra, S22 and S22 Plus have been announced and released to press. Samsung, where's mine? I have a couple of things to say, obviously impressions. I can't do a review on a device I don't own, but as this is unscripted, I'll keep it short, sweet and simple. Do I regret not waiting for the S22 Ultra and going for a Z Flip 3? Not in the slightest. I'm going to be real with you guys, the Note has always intrigued me. In fact, the second closest I ever was getting an Android device was the Note 10 Plus. Now, whether that was because of the colorway, that's up in the air, but the Note is always been the flagship bar the camera. You always got the S-line phones for the camera and for the, I don't know what the word is, the fashion statement, whereas Note was the productivity device. And then the Galaxy Fold came out, and then the Z Flip came out, which was more of a fashion statement. So the S-line was put in a bit of a limbo. And then comes the S21 Ultra, which had an amazing camera, and now the S22 Ultra, which now has a Note Pen and basically the same design cues as a Note. I don't have a lot to say about the S22. I think it's the S21, but the way it should have been, with the glass back, the flat designs, and at the end of the day, if you want a Galaxy S smartphone, the S21 FE is a brilliant option if you want a plastic phone, you don't care about price. But if you want a glass phone, the S22 is perfect. The S22 Ultra, I feel like the S22 Ultra and the Galaxy Z Fold 3, or 4 when it comes out, are in the balance. You see, with the S Pen, I don't know if it's the same as the tablet version, but there is an S Pen you can buy for the Z Fold, but it doesn't come with it, whereas obviously the S22, it's integrated, it's smaller. And with the Z Fold, all the folio cases that come with the Z Fold for the S Pen are a bit cumbersome. I'm more specifically the starter kit. What's my point? The point is that you've now got two devices that are completely separate categories. Obviously, because you can stand it up. What's that?
Do you like the colour green?
Yes.
Okay.
But obviously, this is like more of a... Well, you can stand it up, you can prop it up, you can have notifications. With the S22 Ultra now, you now have the Note design, but with an S Pen. And that's my takeaway. You now have two choices for a productive phone. One with a brilliant camera, one with last gen's tech, but also with cutting edge display technology. I can't say whether it's a good phone or not, but my takeaway is if you want an S Pen, but you want a candy bar phone, go with the S22 Ultra. If you want a bleeding edge display and you couldn't necessarily care less about the cameras, go for the Fold. I think the S Pen should be the mediator in this, because you're not going for the Z Fold for the S Pen. Even though you can get one, I believe they're trying their best to find the balance between, right, so this phone has the S Pen built in, but you have to buy this phone that's probably better with the S Pen separately. As I said, I can't say whether that's a better option, because at the end of the day, they are two completely different markets. And you know what? I think the S22 Ultra works better in most cases. as obviously it's got the dust resistance, it's got the water resistance, you can put it onto building sites, it's a PDF machine. Whereas with the Z Fold isn't really there yet, and it's more of a technical marvel and an art display. It's a statement, less so than the understated design and industrial design of the S22 Ultra. Now, do I think they should have called it the Note? I think they should have got rid of the S22 Ultra and should have called it the S22 Note, but obviously they've got that presence of a flagship name. So that's where I stand. Am I going to get it? Probably not. So that's my takeaway from it. If you guys have any other opinions, please put in the comments below, and hopefully I'll be pushing out a review for this. I really want it to be special, I want it to be professional, I want it to be properly edited and have good lighting, have a good set. So I've got notes, I'm working on a script, and hopefully you enjoy it. This was just a quick video to sort of say my impressions of the S22, because it has been in my mind. Should I have waited? No.